So technically this could be 12 different arrests for every single offense that was caught on camera. Today we're just arresting you for the totality of it. Okay?
On March 18th, 2025, police responded to a Walmart after an employee was suspected of taking merchandise without paying. Colleen was then escorted to the security office as the investigation unfolded.
Hello.
This is Colleen. Hello.
Hi, Colleen.
We'll leave so you can talk to her.
Okay.
Kim's already got you.
Yeah, briefed on everything to an extent. So, I know they talked to you about some stuff and everything. That's basically why we're out here. I guess they reported employee theft of, I guess it's been majority of Twizzlers and Mountain Dew and stuff.
Yeah, just little things, and I just told her now I've never ever stolen from the register, and
Just 1 second, let me answer. My supervisor's calling me. Hey, what's up? So they just finished interviewing her. I'm filling her in now, seeing if she's going to want to provide a statement and everything. And then go from there. Figure by then McCarty will be here. Okay, yeah, and then LP's got literally everything prepared for him, so I don't know if how he wants to do it, NTA or 1015 and stuff, and then come back and get all the stuff or whatever, so. Misdemeanor, $79 or something. Yeah, 70, under 100, so. But that's obviously his decision, not mine. Yeah. No, it's a large amount of occurrences. Yes, like 4 pages. 4 to 5 pages, yes. Days, times, everything. Everything is covered on her end. It's just, like I said, 4 to 5 pages and like 12 to 13 different DVDs and the time frames and everything, and that's why I didn't know if you wanted to do 12 or separate instances or do it all under one. Or all right, let me fill her in with everything then and see where she's at, and then by then McCarty should be here and I can fill him in with all of it. All right, see it. Sorry about that. Supervisor's wondering.
she said she wanted my what was I gonna get? It was my card for a discount card.
For
I gave her everything else.
Yeah, they'll want all their property and stuff back.
That's the only thing that I gave them: the phone, my badge, I think that was the only thing she said left that I had. That's on my locker.
Okay, so here's where we come into play. Obviously, Walmart has their civil portion that they have to do with everything for their documentation and stuff and employee theft and everything like that. Where we come in is to the criminal portion of this. So technically, from what I've gathered now and everything, there's evidence that you've committed theft. The amount of theft that you've committed and stuff is a misdemeanor amount. But my question is there's going to be another deputy coming out here that's going to take all this over. He's going to talk to you and stuff. Would you be willing to give him a statement?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, like I told her, I never took anything.
We'll break into all that with the statement and stuff because he's got to swear you in. He's got to read you your Miranda and everything. With that being said, there's a couple routes that he can go. I don't know how he's going to choose, so I'm not going to go that route because it's not my case and everything. Let me see though. What I think we're going to do is we're going to walk up to the security office and we're going to do everything up there and stuff. Just so you know, you are detained right now. You're not free to go. Okay. So let me go out there and talk to them really quick, and then I will come back and get with you.
Do you want me to get my purse or anything?
We'll get that in a minute. Let me see where they want to do everything at. So she said she'll give us a statement. Do you mind if we do it up front and we can walk her up there and everything?
That's fine. That's up to you. I mean, if she really wants to.
She said she will. So I'm not gonna put her in handcuffs or anything walking through the store. We won't do that until the end. Yep, we'll walk up there and stuff. I just want to make sure you guys are good with it before I tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, Colleen, what we're gonna do, whatever property you got to give them back, let's give them that back, and then we're gonna walk up to the front.
She wants to grab her purse.
With it, yeah, we can grab your purse and everything. What I'm gonna do though, before I let you, I'll hold your purse and walk up there with it.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna put you in handcuffs. I technically can, but I'm not going to. All right, you don't need that shame walking through the store and stuff. We'll go up to the security office and we'll get everything figured out. Just all I ask is obviously don't do anything stupid because then I have to change that decision.
Right.
So where's your purse at? Let's go to your locker room.
With our customers, members, suppliers like Mondelez and Crown, and the Feeding America.
Have you ever been arrested before?
No, not for anything like this.
But you have been arrested before?
The DUI,
Okay. How long ago was that?
20 years.
Okay. And that's the only arrest that you have on your history?
After being read her rights, Colleen called it a mistake and said she planned to pay later. As officers reviewed her story and Walmart's evidence, the situation began to look more complicated.
Colleen? Yep. All right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can all be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him or her with you during any questions. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you prior to any questioning. If you so wish, if you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Understand your rights?
Yeah.
Understanding your rights, do you want to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to get your side of the story before I see that side of the story. Do you know why I'm here?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what the accusations are?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to tell me about it?
Well, it was just a mistake. I really thought I would pay back the sodas and stuff. Like I usually, when I get paid, I buy a bunch of Mountain Dews and then I scan a bunch extra to make up for the difference. Like I was trying to explain to her, like I do that at the bank too. I overextend my my money, and then you pay the $35 extra because you're actually borrowing money from them. It's like borrowing, but in the long run, you're stealing it. But in my head, I was thinking, well, I'll pay it back because I was struggling to keep just basic foods in my refrigerator, like peanut butter jelly, and they've been feeding us lately, so that helped. And but mostly it's been a struggle because I have taxes due and everything, and I was getting short the last 6 months with everything. Like there's not a stitch of food in my refrigerator or in my freezer.
So did you know what was happening every day? So is this like every day at break you would take a soda and...
Yeah, and most of the time I didn't have it in my pocket. The next day I would put it in, and it was just a matter of just always being short and just not going about it the right way. Which
Okay.
I thought I'd always catch up. I'd always catch up because it was never like I told her, I would never take money out of the register. I would never even think of or put stuff in my pocketbook or anything like that. It was just a soda and
And where would you take that from in the store?
just at the counters and drink it.
Right at the checkout counter?
Right.
You work on the register?
Right,
Okay, so we're like right there out of the cooler, you would grab a soda
drink it.
and
Usually I would bring it up if I'm at the cash the thing, like on my break, I'll ring it up, or I'll just wait till the end of the shift, or do it the next day, or not at all, which is what ended up happening.
Okay. So we're here about the issues when not at all, it was never rung up, okay? So that's what we're here about. So your intention was to pay for it, you just never did.
Yeah.
Is there any reason why you didn't just pay for it when you grabbed it?
Because it wasn't in my pocket, the money.
So you didn't have money to pay for it?
Right.
Okay, your intention was to pay for it
Right.
later?
Right.
Okay.
My intentions were always good. They just didn't work out that way.
Did it ever cross your mind to, not have a soda or some candy while I mean,
No, because
it wasn't a necessity,
It
right?
kind of is. Kind of addicted to Mountain Dew.
Okay, well, that's not a necessity, that's a choice,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's a, but, I mean,
And as
there's
far as-
there's like a water fountain or a bubbler if you were thirsty, right? That's free?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
There's a
didn't
lot of
need,
choices that you could have made.
okay. Do you know how many times you did this?
Once a day,
For how many days?
4.
So 4 times that you remember it happening?
Like, that's what I was saying, like 15, it must have been like maybe $15 a week, if that much.
Okay, for how long?
The last 6 months I've been struggling.
Okay. So maybe
Before that,
15
I
bucks a
didn't
week
get
for the
in
last...
habit of doing that. I just spend, it's just the stuff I started doing and
Okay.
I just got in the habit of it.
Don't worry. Okay, so maybe a couple times a week for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Anything other than that you'd like to change, modify to your story, or anything you'd like to add? Okay. You ever been arrested before?
I've had a DUI 25, 30 years ago.
Anything else? You ever gotten any other trouble or arrests that you've been arrested for?
For domestic violence.
So you got arrested for like domestic battery?
Yeah, boyfriend.
Okay. Recent?
No, 20, 30 years ago.
Okay. Anything else? Any other times you've been arrested? Okay. Just those 2 times? All right. I'm just going to chat with them a little bit. I'm going to have you stay right here still, but I just need to figure out this side of it now as well.
I want to go over it, but that's every movie broken down every day because this is my first rodeo with the attorney's office.
Yeah.
But then some of these are like pictures, make it easier, and some days I like really went in detail just in case. Like right here, I didn't do it to everyone, but I did check it back in the system. Like I went and see how many were paid this day.
Okay.
And none of these were on the same day.
Okay.
So that's just some of the stuff in there. But
On your report, do you have the days with the
Yes.
amounts?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Everything's time she came in, time she left, time she selected. And 2 of the days I actually witnessed her do it. Like I was on the floor watching her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you have a grand total so it's 12 total incidences.
Yep, I could do today, but she's not letting me.
Who's
So
that?
She did it today, but Joanne won't let me go after today.
Okay.
She
I
came and did it
mean, do
today.
you want it?
I think we got more than enough here.
Yeah.
It's your choice on how many times, but moral of the story is it is what it is on this. This is as far back as we know of or that we're sure of.
As far as back as I went, I
Okay.
could go more, but it's a lot more.
No, I would agree with you. Obviously she told me last 6 months,
Technically, I
so
can't go back.
There's probably a couple months there.
There's 3 months there. Hold on.
that would be your choice. I mean, I think no. So this is the best of your ability. How about we just do that?
Each deputy's different, so with their
Nope. All right.
Alright, here, let me show you a video.
It wasn't how much they were?
No, he did not. He sat here talking with her.
Yeah, he was wasting time to try to pawn it off on me is what he was
That's
doing.
exactly what it
That's
is.
exactly what he did.
100%. He's been here an hour. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay.
That was partially our fault, though.
No, I mean, it is what it is. We're here now. So, all right. It is 5:57 on March 18th. I am here in loss prevention at 375 Kings Highway Walmart with Kimberly in loss prevention. Kimberly, you provided me with a report here over multiple incidents over the last several months. Can you give me a brief description? Well, you know what perjury is.
Yep.
You're not under the influence of alcohol or drugs.
Nope.
Perjury can be committed by telling lies or omitting information while under oath. Perjury is a crime in the state of Florida. Do you understand what I've explained to you?
Yes.
Prior to taking a sworn statement, I'm going to place you under oath. Raise your right hand. You swear to affirm the statement you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Okay. So you provided me here with your report from loss prevention
Yes.
of 12 separate incidents from January 5th, 2025 to January 5th, 2025, February 7th, 2025, February 10th, February 14th, February 15th, February 16th, February 19th, February 2021, February 2022, February 22, February 23, February 27th, and March 3rd
Yes.
of a number of different thefts that occurred in the Walmart. Can you just give me a brief overview of, it looks like
Walmart surveillance footage suggested the behavior had happened more than once, turning a small theft allegation into a much more serious investigation.
I'm gonna do this one. So, on the 22nd is when I was walking the cell store, and I noticed Colleen Barnes walk into the GM's, the grocery side doors, and she went and selected a 6-pack of Diet Mountain Dew, and then she cuts through her apparel, and then she also pulled out a bag out of her and put, I'm sorry, my back. She selected Twizzlers And then she went and selected the 6-pack of Diet Mountain Dew. And then she cuts through apparel. She concealed the Twizzlers in the Walmart bag that she had. And then she goes right to the passes all the registers. Never makes any attempt to make purchase. And then she went to the back room and then to the break room where she emptied one into her thermos and then she put the other of the 6-packs into the refrigerator and then she threw the one in the trash can, which is in the pictures that I took. And then because for associate theft was a little different, so I had to wait until she went home to see if she paid for it. She never did. And then I went back on the journal and I verified all the transactions that we sold that day, and there were 4 people, and none of them were her. And then I went back and it was the next day I saw her do it again. I was on the sales floor. She didn't see me watching her, and I watched her do it all. And then I went back and I got as far as all the way to January 5th, her doing the same pattern. She comes in, she selects it, conceals it into the apparel, and she walks in the break room and puts it in her thermos, and she goes starts work. And she leaves and never tries to make some payment for the item, and then she goes home for the day.
Okay.
And most of it is all the 6-pack Diet Mountain Dew. Sometimes you see the Twizzlers are the ones that witnessed her do.
Mm-hmm.
She probably did all that, but I'm only going by what I saw on camera.
Right.
And then one day she did a 2-liter Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay.
But all of it is the same pattern.
So basically every day she's working, and this was noticed on February 22nd for the first time by you.
Yeah.
You observed her go into the grocery side, pick up a 6-pack of Mountain Dew and some Twizzlers, walk through apparel, conceal it in a bag, walk past all points of sale, no attempt to purchase before it was taken or later in the day after her shift. Consumes said things she stole in the break room, and then once this was noticed, you noticed the next day it repeated, where it wasn't just a one-time occurrence, possibly maybe a fluke that you observed it, and then you went back for the days she worked, back to January 5th, and noticed maybe not every single day she worked, but on these dates that you listed here, it did occur. And it was 12.
2 days I witnessed, all the other days is when I went back on video.
Okay, so 2 of the days were witnessed, and back-to-back days on the 22nd and 23rd, and then the other ones were all witnessed on video.
If you want to see video,
All done in the purse. Okay?
do you want video now?
Yeah, I just want to see at least one.
This is her entering.
The first time? Or the second time? This
No,
is the
first time.
23rd?
And then I believe the 22nd is the first one I saw.
So this is the 23rd, the next day that you observed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is the first one I saw. And then she's going to go down the aisle and select it. And then she'll come out and she'll cut through apparel.
So it's Colleen? Okay, Colleen. So the pattern of behavior, I mean, something like this, I fully believe if you weren't caught, you would still be doing it to this day. And I believe that it probably goes back. There's probably more than 12 incidents. You have some criminal history, so you don't qualify for APAD, which is pre-arrest diversion. Okay. Yes, the total is $78, less than $100, but I think the bigger issue is the repeated behavior over an extended period of time, and likely would have continued until you were caught. Right. You knew it was wrong. You knew you shouldn't be doing it. You're an adult. Obviously, that's it's different if you're a kid and you're stealing a candy bar here and there. I mean, everybody's probably done that as a kid at some point in time. But you're an adult, and over an extended period of time for 6 months, this occurred. I have a hard time believing that you think that at some point you came here and bought and scanned more than you did. Moral of the story is, when you come into a store, you buy something, you pay for it. If you don't, unfortunately, that's a theft. Okay, so technically this could be 12 different arrests for every single offense that was caught on camera. Today we're just arresting you for the totality of it. Okay? As far as what the state attorney does, if they decide to do 12 different charges for every separate incident, that'll be up to them. But today we have all the evidence over 12 different occurrences for this to occur. So today we're going to jail. Okay, so you are under arrest for theft. Can I have you stand up, please? I'm going to handcuff you in front. Do you have any medical conditions where you wouldn't be able to touch your arms behind your back, or any bad shoulders or anything like that?
I have a bad back.
You have a bad back? All right, well, let's just handcuff you in front then so that we avoid any kind of injury. Anything you'd like
When would
to...
I be able to get out tomorrow?
So you'll have to, it's $78. It's a misdemeanor for theft. You can probably bond yourself out or have somebody come bond you out if you got the money for it. I don't know a specific amount on how much it is, but that's something that the jail will be able to tell you for the charge of petty theft, okay? Is this just this all your property?
Right.
All right, I'll hang on to that, all right? Do you have anything on you? Poke me, stick me, harm me, weapons, knives, needles? Thanks, ladies. See ya. No? Anything in your purse illegal? Do you have anything in your pockets at all? I'm just gonna put this up here. Check your pockets. Nothing in the pockets on either side. Okay, anything on you or in you that if you take into the jail, they have a body scanner so they'll be able to tell if you have anything additional?
No.
If you take it in, drugs, paraphernalia, knives, weapons, anything like that, it's an additional felony charge, okay?
No, anything's in my purse.
Do you have anything in your purse I need to know about before I search it?
No.
Oh, hold on. Let me grab that. Go ahead and hop in for me. I'm gonna reach across to you and buckle you in.
Colleen Barnes was arrested on a misdemeanor theft charge. Despite the low value, investigators said the repeated behavior made the case more serious.